So it was about a year ago that Lucy got broken up with. She was dating a guy for 4 months. Everything seemed to be going great. And then on Christmas Eve, he says, this ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Was it a text message that he sent?
Yeah, it was a text message.
Oh, on
Wow.
Christmas Eve.
It's even worse.
The worst. Okay, so up until now, you have no idea what has happened. And you reached out to us. Tommy reached out to the ex, and Tommy has some answers.
All right. I contacted Charlie. I explained who we are, and I asked if he remembered dating Lucy around this time last year. He hit me back about an hour later, and he said, yeah, of course I remember dating her. We dated for several months. And I said, she mentioned that you guys broke up on Christmas Eve last year. And he said, yes, we did. And I said, she never seemed to understand why you broke up with her, and especially on Christmas Eve. And he said, why not Christmas Eve? I mean, seems like as good of a time as any. To me, it seemed like the best timing because you will be surrounded by friends and family for support.
Wow.
So that was his reasoning.
Exactly.
That might be some flawed thinking.
I said, well, I don't think she saw it that way. And he said, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know the timing was a problem. I said, well, the timing was one part of it. She just really would like to know what caused you to break up with her. He said, I just realized she wasn't the one for me. And I said, fair, but what made you suddenly realize that? And he said, well, I had fun with her. She's a really fun girl. I had no intention of our relationship being short. However, when the holidays rolled around, we started discussing holidays and if we would do our own thing with family at home or visit our families together. And I said, okay, so what caused the breakup? Charlie said, I realized I was making an excuse to not have her come to my family Christmas. I realized I didn't want my family to meet her. I'm not sure what it was. I just knew they wouldn't like her, and that made me not like her. And I said, why shouldn't they like her? And he said, she's just not the quiet, sweet person my parents would want.
Yikes.
I don't think I would want that. But the more I thought, the more I realized I wanted that. I said, did you tell her all this? And he said, she never gave me a chance to, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And I said, got it. Are you seeing someone now? Charlie said, yes, I am. And I said, has she met the family?
Wow, you're being nosy, Tommy.
If I'm going to dive, I'm going to go in deep. I said, has she met the family? And he said, well, coincidentally, she is meeting them on Christmas. And I said, thanks for the honesty. I'll let Lucy know.
I don't know if I like his honesty. What you thinking?
Wow.
What are you thinking?
I mean, yeah, I'm not quiet. I'm not very sweet. I am very, loud and rambunctious and outgoing. So I guess he made the right call because that's not me.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been uncomfortable anyway, right? Because he's sitting there and he's already judging that his parents aren't going to like you. It would have been uncomfortable all the way around anyway, but still.
But it's annoying because he didn't even give his parents a chance to not like you. Like, he's just making all these mad assumptions like, oh, my parents aren't going to like her. Well, you don't know that until you introduce her to them. I don't think it was fair to her, and I don't think it was fair to his parents. That he's making everybody's decisions for them.
I agree, and I think this is a good day for you. I mean, I really do. He made a lot of assumptions. I mean, he was already basing whether or not he wanted to be with you off of what his parents would think instead of what he wanted, and the fact that he sent you a text on Christmas Eve and saw nothing wrong with it. I don't think you should be mad at all.
Yeah, that last part that Mo just said, I think that speaks volumes right there, that his perspective would be, you know what, I'll just do this on Christmas Eve because, you know what, at least you'll be around friends and family and it won't hurt as much. That kind of thinking right there, nah, you dodged a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, and it's not even that's not the worst part for me. For me, it's that he's letting his parents dictate every decision in his life.
100%.
And you don't want a man like that. Like, you want somebody who's going to respect their parents, but not allow them to have say in every aspect of his life. And here's the thing. They didn't even have to say anything to have say. They're just over there having say, not saying anything.
Right. Mo, have you ever not dated somebody thinking that your mom wasn't going to like her, so why even give it a chance?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I've hesitated bringing people to meet my mom because I had a feeling that it might go that way, but I would never just not give it a chance. I mean, I let it happen first.
Did it go that way?
It did.
It went.
She ain't like her too much.
So your instinct was right. All right, Lucy, so at least you got some answers now. And like Mo said, you don't have to waste any more time or any more headspace on this guy. Not worth your time. Move on.
Exactly. Thank y'all for helping me out.
You're welcome.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.